हाय। वेलकम टू संकट मोचन फॉर जनरल अवेयरनेस। जैसे कि आपको पता है कि हम लोग फ्री मेंस आंसर बिल्डिंग प्रोग्राम जीरो टू हीरो सीरीज चला रहे हैं, जिसमें हम लोग यस लेवल वन का मेंस आंसर बिल्डिंग प्रोग्राम कर रहे हैं। इसको हम लोग लेवल 2 एंड लेवल 3 पे भी ले जाएंगे। जिस लेवल पे टॉपर्स लोग आंसर लिख के टॉप करते हैं, उस लेवल तक हम लोग आपको ये आंसर्स करवाएंगे। आप लोग का ये बस ये है कि आप लोग हमारे साथ खुद सोचिए, लिखिए और समझिए। प्लीज डू राइट, थिंक एंड बी अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस सीरीज। इट विल हेल्प यू इमेंसली। और इसमें ये मोस्ट कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव हम लोग चैप्टर वाइज कवर कर रहे हैं, ताकि हर चैप्टर से आपका रिवीजन के साथ साथ कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियरिटी हो। बिकॉज प्रीलिम्स में हम लोग पढ़ते हैं फॉर ABCD आंसर्स, बट व्हेन यू डू इवेल्युएट सर्टेन पॉइंट्स या क्रिटिकली एनालाइज करते हैं, तब जाके आपको एक छोटे छोटे पॉइंट्स पता चलते हैं, ये हुआ तो क्यों हुआ, ऐसा लिखा हुआ है तो क्या इसका काउंटर होगा। एंड इट विल ओपन अप योर ब्रेन। फाइन। एंड डेफिनेटली इफ यू कवर एंटायर सीरीज, the entire polity, entire Lakshmikant, and more of that, which is not given in the Lakshmikant also, will be covered in this series. So I request you all to like, share, and subscribe. And now let's continue with the second question of this series of polity. In this second question, what we can do is, first I will give you 30 seconds to think about the answer. Fine. And then we will move forward. The question is as follows. While 42nd Constitution Amendment, see, as you heard, 42nd Constitution Amendment is to strike. Yes, I have read it, definitely. Act was a blow to a political liberties. As you know, many of the then politician was put into the jail. Everything was shut down. Entire fundamental right was crushed. And 44th Amendment restored the status quo. See, does 44th Amendment restore the entire status quo? That is what we have to write, elucidate. It's not that if it's written 44th Amendment restored the status quo, then it is restored. No, that is what elucidate means. That give a light on it. Is it true? In this sense, it can be and it can be not. Think about it. I'm giving you 30 seconds and then we will proceed. Okay, time's up. Now see, first of all, what you have to do. Highlight the given important points in the question which you have to address the answer. मतलब पहले 42nd अमेंडमेंट इसको गोल कर लीजिए, देन 44 अमेंडमेंट। ठीक है, पहला चीज पॉलिटिकल ब्लो, पॉलिटिकल लिबर्टीज को ब्लो था, ये चीज कह रहा है। और कह रहा है कि रिस्टोर किया गया है स्टेटस को और इलुसिडेट। जब ये दिमाग में रहेगा तो आंसर लिखने टाइम आप लाइन से भटकेंगे नहीं। देखिए पॉलिटी का सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम क्या है, वी नो मच मोर देन व्हाट वी हैव टू राइट। तो जब 150 वर्ड्स में आप लिखोगे तो इट इज द टफेस्ट टास्क, at least for me. In the initial period, it was very tough to give my answer in 150 words because when I started writing introduction, एक पेज तो इंट्रोडक्शन में चला जाता था, अब बॉडी लिखो, कंक्लूजन लिखो दूसरा पेज में। तो दिस everybody, not only you, every aspirant and every student appearing in UPSC exam has faced this problem. That's why we are here with the free series of answer building. Because when you think, when you write, write it wrong, write the blunder, and then you will improve it. Because when you write, you will think on it. So let's start. See, the 42nd Constitution Amendment Act, also known as Mini Constitution, this is what? This is introduction. I said examiner, see, I know about 42nd Amendment and it is a mini constitution. Why it's called mini constitution? Because it is the only amendment that has made such a huge level of changes in the Indian constitution. At this huge level, no other amendment you can ever recall in Indian history that has made the changes. That's why it's called mini constitution. Why? Because preamble, three word was inserted. What was that word? SSI. Kindly write it in the comment. Yes, I have given you the hint. Fine. And then also, fundamental right was curtailed. Most importantly, president power and also Supreme Court power was curtailed in this. Yeah, you can hear me right. Supreme Court power was curtailed. Now let's see. And that was carried on. Very important. Always remember the amendment year, because UPSC nowadays are giving the series question which happened in which date or which year at least. So you have to at least remember the year of 42nd important amendments like 47, 61, 92, 99, 97, 101, 103. Fine. Now let's move forward. This amendment was a blow to a political liberties. See what I did. This part where I started with the body. Here I have given the examiner that, see, I am addressing the demand of the question. You get marks on addressing the demand of the question, not writing what you know. Maybe the demand is less and you know more than what asked, you will not get the marks. Fine. So the first point, unrestrained power to amend any part of the constitution. At that time in 1976, this was a huge blow, because fundamental rights, right to life, right to liberty, right to anything was, and anything can be amended. Fine. Second point, concentration of more power to central government hand. See, we are what? Federal. We are a union, but federal in nature, because state has their own power. Which list and which schedule? Yes, 7 schedule. What are the center list, state list, and concurrent list? One more, residue. Yes, got it. So this should always come in mind whenever you write down point. Jot what is related to it. Okay. Now, Article 74 amendment laid that President shall act in accordance with the advice of Council of Minister. See, आर्टिकल 74 अमेंड हुआ और लेट कर दिया गया क्या? प्रेसिडेंट जो है shall act in accordance with the advice of Council of Ministers. Whatever Council of Ministers say, he has to do it. Fine. Primary supremacy of DPSP over fundamental right. See, Supreme Court has stated that fundamental rights and DPSP both are very important. It's not that you can overlook fundamental right. Yes, in some case it has been and it can be overlooked, but in not all the case. It cannot be absolute that you have to look over the fundamental rights and implement DPSP. No, but in some case, yes, it definitely is. So there is nothing absolute in our constitution. That what makes our constitution flexible with rigidity, and moreover a living entity, because you can amend it according to the requirement. In 1949, do we have digital format anything? No. And in 2023, yes, my dear, you are studying digitally. So IT rules or anything, any rules which come later is a part of amendment. That's why we state our constitution is a living document. Now see, remove election dispute from the preview of the court. Means court cannot see the dispute upon the election. This is like curtailing the power of the Supreme Court or the High Court. Fine. Article 358 and 359 amended to suspend fundamental rights during emergency. What is Article 359 and 358? These are the homework. You have to see. See, 359, power of president to move. Power of president was curtailed in this, so that they cannot move to the court as president give the order. Fine. You just see upon this 350 and 359 and write in it comment. Now, seventh, the amendment curtailed the democratic rights. Democratic rights, if in democracy, democratic right was curtailed, then what's the difference in China and India? Yes, China call himself democracy. And what about the president? Lifetime president. See the difference. And India, we have election, free, fair, and transparent election to choose our PM and indirectly president. Okay. In 44th, now here we have addressed 42nd in one page. Since it's 150 answer, I have given 42nd a page and 44th a second page. Now coming to the point, 44th Constitution Amendment 1978 does not restore, see, does not restore the status quo. That was stated here, see what I said. Restored the status quo, elucidate. And here, does not restore, fine, does not restore the status quo. As only those amendment was taken back which disturb the basic nature of the constitution. See, basic nature, yes, you can recall something. Basic structure of the constitution was given in which judgment? I can give you the answer right here, but I want you to comment in the YouTube comment section below. Article 31, right to property was abolished. Here, right to property was abolished, and this right was given as legal right. In which article? 300A. Okay. Now, Article 74 of President may send back a bill for reconsideration. See, here President can send back the bill for reconsideration, and such bill after reconsideration, President must, this is the important thing, reconsideration and must give the accordance with it. If it's passed again, then President has to sign. Armed rebellion was changed. In armed rebellion was given. See, first it was written internal disturbance. So this thing was deleted and armed rebellion was inserted in that place. Because what is internal disturbance? It can be anything. So it was not specific. Now specific thing has been put and non-specific was deleted. Special written provision for proclamation of an emergency. You can't just say from mouth to president to put an emergency. No, entire cabinet has to given written approval, and then within a month it has to be passed by the parliament. Fine. Now move forward. Cancel 39 amendment and what? Cancel 39 amendment which deprived Supreme Court from its jurisdiction on dispute of election. Fine. This thing was restored to Supreme Court. That Supreme Court can look into dispute of election. Restricted the scope of Article 359. Again, you can see Article 359 because in exam you cannot write entire thing, and as I have written in the word limit, so you have to comment this what is Article 359 and also Article 358. Also you have to comment regarding what basic nature, which year, which case. Fine. Now move forward. And how to conclude? Just conclude in a line. It does not restore status quo as fundamental duties and changes in the preamble was intact but restored which was what was necessary. Fundamental duty, which article? Yes, comment in the section below. And preamble changes, that is SSI. Fine. This was kept and rest was restored. So it was not entire restoration of status quo. Hope you like this session. Follow us, subscribe the channel, and be more than sure that we will cover the entire polity and upcoming economics lecture and many other art and culture, whichever thing you have problem, we will cover it from base to top. Hope you subscribe and do share with each of your friends about this channel so that we get incentive to work this hard for you. Thank you. Signing off, Suraj.